TGIF family, TGIF, welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nyca. Girl, if you made it to today, that means that you were able to overcome all obstacles that have hit you this week. Whether it be your boss talking at the side of their neck, your kids acting out, your car broke down, you ain't quite had enough on a bill that irritated you. Girl, whatever it is that you went through, you survived and made it to Friday, the end of the week. And I want to congratulate you. Now, moving on to the topic at hand. I know some of y'all didn't think I had left off on my Politricks, right? Oh, no, honey. I just take a break. You know, we got a lot going on and about to start going on over here on the channel. So, with that being said, I have to dip and dabble in a little of everything so that I keep you completely full. I don't want you to leave here thirsty. So let's get into what's the latest over in Washington, D.C. A lawyer for the Ukraine whistleblower whose complaint document triggered the White House impeachment inquiry of President Donald Trump has sent a letter to the White House warning the president to cease and desist attacking his client. I'm writing out of deep concern that your client, the President of the United States, is engaging in rhetoric and activity that places my client, the intelligence community, whistleblower, and their families in physical danger. That came from that's the letter that was sent to the White House counsel Thursday in a letter, and it was obtained by CNN's Anderson Cooper. I'm writing to respectfully request that you counsel your client on the legal and ethical peril in which he is placing himself should anyone be physically harmed as a result of his or his surrogate's behavior. Trump has repeatedly attacked the whistleblower and tried to discredit the individual, saying Trump, deserves to meet his accuser and has demanded the whistleblower's identity be revealed. The president has also accused the whistleblower of partisanship through Trump. Though Trump says he has no personal knowledge of the person's identity. The whistleblower complaints alleges Trump abused his official powers to solicit interference from the Ukraine in the 2020 election and that the House took steps to cover it up. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. A rough transcript released by the White House shows that Trump repeatedly pushed Ukrainian President Zelensky to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden, Trump's potential 2020 political rival, and his son Hunter Biden. There is no evidence of wrongdoing by Joe or Hunter Biden. Many of the central claims from the whistleblower's complaint have been corroborated by testimony from Trump administration officials, and that the partial transcript of the July 25th call between Trump and Zelensky was released by the White House. Did you catch that part? A transcript of the July 25th call between Trump and Zelensky was released by the White House. In his letter, the lawyer cites Trump's recent comments to reporters that they'd be doing the public a service if they reported the name of the whistleblower, as well as his comments in September that whoever provided the whistleblower with information about his call with the Ukraine president is close to a spy, adding that in the old days spies were dealt with differently. These are not words of an individual with a firm grasp of the significance of the office which he occupies, nor a fundamental understanding of the significance of each word he articulates by virtue of occupying that office. A letter to the White House attorney also states that, should anyone be physically harmed, my co-counsel, Mark Zaid, and I will not hesitate to take any and all appropriate actions against your client. Those who are complicit in this vindictive campaign against my client, whether through action or inaction, shall be responsible, be that legally or morally. Earlier Thursday, the whistleblower's legal team accused the House Republicans of implementing a deflective partisan strategy after Representative John Jordan of Ohio, a Republican, announced his party's plans to request to bring the anonymous individual to testify publicly, an option that has long been a non-starter. Accusations of partisanship have only been fueled by the Republicans submitting a request they know will almost certainly be denied by the Democrats under House rules, while yet not responding to an offer from the whistleblower's legal team that would allow them to submit written questions to the individual, an option the legal team views as a compromise. Zaid and the House Democrats have argued that the whistleblower's identity is irrelevant at this stage in the proceedings due to the testimony from several witnesses corroborating and expanding on the allegations contained in the initial complaint. Now, I'm going to link this down in the pinned comments so that you can go over and read it for yourself. But let me tell you something. The more and more this man speaks, the more and more guilty he sounds. I told you, he is ill-equipped to sit in the office, the highest office in this land, in this nation. He is ill-equipped. Now, you're saying things that could get people hurt. When have you ever seen a president, someone who should be held to a high standard because of the office that he sits in? When have you ever seen him publicly, subliminally say that they want somebody who is opposing them to be dealt with? I understand why the counsel for the whistleblower is concerned. At this stage in the game, you don't need the whistleblower to come out because several people have corroborated the story. They've even given more information as to the dealings this man has done. He tried to strong arm that Ukrainian president to check into something that was nothing to be checked into, which is the dealings of Hunter and Joe Biden. And he did that because if I can make Joe Biden look bad, if I can get him in trouble, then he won't be a rival for me in this upcoming 2020 presidential election. He playing hardball and dirty ball all at the same damn time. Pay attention to how this man is moving. Is this the individual? Even the allegations, even if none of this is true, and it's just mere allegations, this ain't a good look for the United States. We look like a fool over here to other countries. And do you really want a man that wants to, I told you he is trying to bring his business practices and ways into how he governs this country. And what you do in the back rooms, in the back dealings, in the back meetings of a business is totally different than what you are allowed to do under the Constitution of this United States when dealing and running this country. They're two different things. This is some JR from Dallas type of shit he pulling. I ain't gonna say do nothing to the person, but in my opinion, they're a spy. And back in the day, there were ways we dealt with spies. Why are you trying to make these people come out and do? Why are you trying to make the people that support your ideals seek out and possibly harm these people, all because they telling the truth on your tail and you can't take it, girl? Y'all better pay attention, and listen. Be prepared to make your next move your best move when you go into the polling booth on in next year for 2020 to elect a new president. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I really, really, really want people to understand, especially my people of color, that don't believe the hype. If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't do so much to have ever prevented you from being able to have a voice. They don't want you to go to the poll. They want you to feel like you don't matter, so that you stay at home And enough of their people will go out and place the people they want to be in seats of power. Your voice matters. If your voice didn't matter, like I said, if your voice didn't matter, baby, there's no way that there would be voter suppression. There is a thing such as voter suppression simply because we are a powerful voice and every vote that does matter. And I implore of each and every person listening to this video to understand the power you possess as an individual, a citizen of the United States, to voice your opinion and your votes where necessary. Don't sit back and do nothing and complain later, because you don't have a right to. Do your civic duty. Learn these candidates. Learn what they stand for. I'm not talking about just the presidential election. I'm talking about your local and state. Because see, it starts with them. Who you elect in your local and state is the people that's going to travel to the White House and speak on your behalf. Know who those people are and what they stand for. And you decide. Don't let your mama tell you. Don't let your daddy tell you. Don't let your best friend tell you. Don't let no people on no TV tell you. You listen for yourself and make a conscious decision as to who it is you want to lend your support and your vote behind. Because what you do in your local and state determines who goes to Washington and speaks for you. And I don't know about you, but I don't want no immature, clueless person speaking on my behalf. Because if you are clueless as to what I need, you're not going to go to the White House or to Washington and speak on my behalf and say what I need you to say. Be wise in who you select. Don't let these people play you. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. That's it. That's all. In closing, as always, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me in algorithms over here on YouTube. Comment down below in the panic section, also known as the comments, honey. Let me know what you think about this. What do you hear when I read that article to you? Do you believe that he's strong-arming and that he is threatening and that there is a reason for a cease and desist? If you have not become a love thing here on my main YouTube page or on my backup page, Lady Nyca Live, please subscribe to both channels today. Also tap your notification bell on both channels and set it to all so that each and every time I go live from either channel or I upload a pre-recorded video, you guys will be notified and you can come over and join in the conversation. Have a great remainder to your Friday. There will be more uploads today on the channel, and I will let you guys know exactly what direction we are going to go in come Sunday. I want to have a panel discussion where people from opposing views, people who were for the movie, as well as people who were not for the movie, to come together and have an adult conversation with you all, the audience that come to the live. Okay? I'll let you know where we are with that by tomorrow morning. You guys have a great remainder to your Friday. Look for more videos to come on this channel today. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.